Hello friends, I just wanted to do a book review. I just finished, actually a couple of days ago, I finished Mermaid by Carolyn Turgeon, and I picked this up because it was on the new and paperbacks table at work, and I was just caught, like, completely stunned and dazzled by this cover. I love all things Little Mermaid, and just the her red hair and green fin, you know, I'm a sucker. So I read the back, and I will actually read it to you now, and it really sparked my interest. And so here's the back. Princess Margarethy has been hidden away while her kingdom is at war. One gloomy, windswept morning, as she stands in a convent garden overlooking the icy sea, she witnesses a miracle. A glittering mermaid emerging from the waves, a nearly drowned man in her arms. As Margarethy, by the time Margarethy reaches the shore, the mermaid has disappeared into the sea. As Margarethy nurses the handsome stranger back to health, she learns that not only is he a prince, but he is also the son of her father's greatest rival. Sure that the mermaid brought this man to her for a reason, Margarethy devises a plan to bring peace to her kingdom. Meanwhile, Princess Lenia longs to return to the human man she carried to safety. She is willing to trade her home, her voice, and even her health for legs and a chance to win his heart. A surprising take on this classic tale. Mermaid is the story of two women with everything to lose. It will make you think twice about the fairy tale you heard as a child, keeping you in suspense to the very last page. So that's it. What excited me about this book was that I have not read the Hans Christian Andersen version of The Little Mermaid. I've read the synopsis, but I haven't actually read it. So this was basically just like a twist on his original tale. And from what I understand, it's very, very, very similar. The only difference, from what I understand, is the end, which I'm not going to give away because this is a non-spoiler video. But and also the side tale of this other girl, Margarethy, her side of the story. And so I gave this, I think I gave it 3 stars on Goodreads. I really liked the darkness of it. Some things happened in it that I wasn't really excited about, and it was kind of disappointing. This is not a love story as much as, you know, I was expecting it to be and kind of wanted it to be. It really wasn't, because they're both in love with the prince, and reading it, I was just kind of frustrated if this was intended to be a love story, because they are talking about loving this guy that they don't know anything about. Like, he's basically in a coma the whole time. Well, not the whole time, but for the bulk of the time. And I feel like him as a character wasn't developed at all. Like, I did not love this guy. I did not feel anything for this guy. Like, I cared about the 2 girls because it was their point of view, but they would be it would say in here, like, that Lenia was off talking with the prince, but it would be from Margarethy's side of the story. So I don't have anything likable about this prince. I don't know anything about him, and so it only made me feel like these girls didn't really know anything about him either. So the character development as far as the prince goes could have been a whole lot better. As far as plot holes go, I had a couple of questions at the end about things that I'm not going to talk about because I don't want to ruin it. But I didn't feel a 100% satisfactory feeling after finishing this book. But overall I did really like this book. it's not at all anything that like what I usually read, so it was kind of nice to like go off into this other land and read like a fairy tale-esque story. But one of my complaints, and I'm going to say this, that the girl on this cover, who you assume is the mermaid, the mermaid that is described in the story does not look like her. She has, like, moon blonde hair and a silvery fin, not red hair and a green fin. So, I mean, I know the author didn't create this cover, but it would have really made me a lot happier if it fit. I know that's a silly complaint, but it is my complaint. I really, really want to read Carolyn Turgeon's other book, Godmother, The Secret Cinderella Story, and that's definitely going to be on my list because that one isn't like a retail like this book is. But I did like this book, and overall, I would say that I would recommend it to a friend, probably somebody who loves the story of The Little Mermaid. But yeah, so that's all I have to say about it. And I also noticed that there's not a lot of reviews on this book, so if you're looking to read something different, pick it up and do a review on it, because I don't feel like this book has enough people talking about it. So yeah, alright, that's all. I'll talk to you guys later and have a good day. Bye.